Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to another talk with Lonnie. Today is the second one. I just feel compelled to honestly get up here and explain the next coming shifts within the world. Now, I am not a channeler. I don't really consider myself anything more than intuitive. And I want to be a voice for people my generation. And if not a voice, an inspiration for you to embrace your spiritual attributes. As a younger person, I think the younger generation, Gen Z specifically, is so straight away from, I don't want to hold this anymore. Gen Z is specifically is so straight away from the societal norm that if anybody is going to spiritually align within and raise the vibrations, it could be Gen Z. And I can't do that by myself. However, I know I get a lot of information, and I've recently had to ground myself and take it all in. But what I'm getting is there's an imbalance in the world. There's an imbalance in the world, and me and my grandmother have talked. My grandmother is one of my first spiritual guides. There's a huge imbalance in the world, and there's a fight back against the feminine energy. Now, we all possess both masculine and feminine, okay? When I say masculine and feminine, if you ever hear me mention that, look at me, realize that I am a two-spirited intuitive. So I don't really correlate with one or the other. I operate from a place of both worlds already internally on myself. So I find myself constantly fighting between ego and love. And I think it's so easy for me to see the imbalance in the world and realize that there is an issue as a trans woman and as someone who embraces the divine feminine within. I think it's so easy and it's so clear for me to see it because I can feel it within me. To be a trans woman, to be ostracized from society, to grow up as a gay boy, not only did I have two different experiences being ostracized and, sort of reminded that I'm more than a human, more or less, but two different lives. I've lived two different lives and I operate off a place of femininity. And while I do exist as a trans woman, I live my